I look chubs, bro. I look chubs. All right, I'm really hoping this everything is working well. But how is everyone doing? My name is John, and welcome back to another video. I have a few key things that I just wanted to share with you guys. Um, and kind of having a blueprint as to what I want to do for the future and where I want to take this channel and where I want to take all this content and everything. So, yeah, and this is kind of gonna hopefully have information to help you. I'm gonna try to make no cuts, so we're just gonna get right into it. But recently, I've been on a cleanse, a detox of social media just in general. It's really been a toxic experience. And when I say toxic, I say it very lightly. I don't really mean like toxic, like it was making me feel very depressed or anything, but it was just making me feel less happy. Not depressed, but like less happy. And it just was taking energy away from me that I could have put towards, creating this channel, or, well, obviously the channel's already created, but like just creating a larger variety of content for you guys to watch, or just like being creative in general. It really is something that I've been focusing on and I've been wanting to improve on. And now with that, I feel that I can really open a part of my mind to be able to just flow, when it comes to recording, or when it comes to editing, or when it comes to just getting inspired at all. I think my mind has become very less cloudy. I deleted Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, Twitter, like everything, Reddit, like every platform, and have purely been focused on YouTube. That doesn't mean that, I don't watch, YouTube videos that maybe aren't the most, I guess you could say, informational or like knowledgeable, but I found that I've kept a better balance, and I really would recommend for all you guys to go on a cleanse, go on a dopamine detox, because you don't realize how much time you're spending on these apps. Your phone has these settings. Of course, your phone will show you the settings, like in the number of usage, but I think it's more evidence how much you actually use it when you stop using it entirely. Because you could look at the number and be like, oh yeah, that's bad. All right, what's going on TikTok? What's going on? And then you get lost for like 3 hours. We're all victim to it. I would spend like 4 hours on TikTok, like at my worst, maybe even 5. Like it's so addicting. This stuff is so addicting, and it gives our brain this feeling of like accomplishment when we really haven't done anything. It gives us these laughs, and it gives us these feelings of, it brings our emotions all over the place. It takes us through the full spectrum, because you'll see like you'll see the negative, you see the good, the bad, and the ugly, and you'll experience that, but it's just not natural for your brain. You're not supposed to be consuming that much information. It's a great invention in terms of, knowledge and information, and how-tos and DIYs and things like that. But it can really be detrimental to your ability to think for yourself. I really feel like I've gotten back into a kind of a state where I'm not really chasing anything. I found that social media actually drives that feeling, or like that feeling, that need to, or that want to chase, to chase these desires and these goals that I have. And of course, we all have them. Everybody wants to live a better life. Everybody wants to enhance their life as much as possible while we're here. But social media just makes like these unrealistic standards to where you need to get everything now. You need to get everything now. And it's so instant, and it makes us impatient to, you know, the story, the game of life, like what's going to happen next. Like if you look back at the 90s, like they barely had phones, and they actually like appreciated the time they spent, you know, in person. And now it's like almost easy to sit behind a screen and hide. And I think that's really where like all this social anxiety and like all these mental disorders have really come from, because before social media, you didn't really hear of things like that. You know, you weren't really, of course there's always going to be like illness, mental, you know, like just disorders, but it became more prevalent after social media became like what it is today. And so yeah, I just like coming to these realizations while, you know, being off of it is so, you know, fruitful to know, you know. I think it's very important to have that knowledge. And there's like so much information out there on it, but so little people are actually like pursuing that knowledge. It really is something that improved every aspect of my life. I feel like I'm really chasing real dopamine now. Like I'm doing things I wasn't doing in the past because I'd probably you put that time to use on social media. Like I was creating a lot, yeah, of course, like being on Instagram and TikTok. Like I had my fitness page, I had my TikTok, but I was also consuming a lot, you know, and it just became imbalanced. And it was just leaking into aspects of my life where it's just like, oh yeah, I don't want to do this. I'll just sit home and scroll on TikTok and scroll on this. So it really is better. You guys, I highly recommend that you guys take the time to reevaluate your life, reevaluate where you're putting your time and energy, because you never know what you could do with the time you're putting towards things that really in reality don't matter. If we look at our followers, right? Like say you have like 1,000 followers. How many of those 1,000 followers really care about you? Like really genuinely have your best interest. None of these like random people, or the majority of these random people, don't really give a shit about who you are or what you're doing. Everyone's thinking about themselves at the end of the day. If you inspire them, you're inspiring them to improve their life, which is a good thing. Like I said, there's the light in the dark of everything. There's the light in the dark of social media. But at the end of the day, it's like, at what cost? Am I getting a bigger return on my investment of my time into this platform, or am I losing more than I gain? You just got to ask yourself these questions. But I just wanted to give my take on that. I felt really compelled. I've been seeing a lot of these videos of people speaking about their journeys, you know, detoxing or just completely ridding themselves of social media entirely. So yeah, I'm not sure where this journey will take me. I'm going to continue to update you guys on just like my life in general, my improvement. I'm starting to really narrow down on my niche for this channel, but yeah, we'll see where I take it. And if anything, hopefully I can narrow it down. If I do end up going back, I can narrow it down to like once a week or something like that. But anyways, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and stay tuned for more content.